Hello and welcome to today's camper van chat, in which I've got a really unusual vehicle to show to you. This is the sort of thing that may appeal to those people who have young children. Indeed, it's a van with a kiddies area and sleeping space at the back for up to 3 children. Here's a picture of it right now. In fact, you might have seen the pictures at the beginning of the film. So, it is part of the Rapido group. Itineo is a comparatively lesser known brand, although it is available in many markets within Europe. Now, as far as the kiddies room at the back is concerned, you've got 2 bunks there. The bunks measure 80 times 195 centimeters, and so therefore they'd also be suitable for adults. As you can see from the back of the van, there are 2 windows, the lower one of which also opens up because it's part of a door, and you've got a little bit of a garage below it. Now you can make a 3rd berth inside from where the table and seats are, as you will shortly see in the film. Now what's particularly interesting about this van is that it is under 7 meters in length. It also has a separate bathroom and toilet, and which can be divided off should this from either the kiddies area or the front area, should that be necessary. The kitchen is L-shaped. The fridge has 142 litre capacity. Fabrics inside are 100% polyester, and there's 7 dining places around the table, although it might be a bit of a squash if there are 7 adults. Heating is via the Truma system. Now let's go over to Stuttgart, where I filmed this at the Stuttgart CMT trade fair, and there you can see a little bit more about it. Finally, I do have to make an apology as well. Now this is something I've said in the past, but this was when I was using this character here. That's my Sony a6000. Unfortunately, the recording is not very good. It was before I had this thing here. That's a gimbal. And I think what I've actually done since then has been much better, thanks to the purchase of this equipment. Now, I got the camera originally in order to give wider angles than what I was getting on the camcorder. But anyway, so I've apologized before. I will apologize from time to time again. So don't say to me something like, oh, this is too shaky. I know it's shaky. Today is the 11th of January 2018. This is Stuttgart CMT trade fair. Although this trade fair hasn't even started yet, it won't be open to the public for a couple more days yet. Well, tomorrow, Friday, is the day which press are allowed in, the professionals, and Saturday the public's allowed in. It's Thursday today, and I'm in. So I'm really keen to show you these vehicles, such as this one here, the Itineo SLB700, which has a rather unusual design, but we'll have a look at the damage first of all, which is 66,000 euros. 7 meters long, 235 wide, height 289. It's on a 3.5 ton basis, and it's a French van, so it's got an unusual setup, such as this here, this sort of garage with a window. What can that be for? Let's have a look. Inside, double bay, and a bit of space down there. Well, that's a bit unusual. Well, could be what you're looking for, of course. Let's have a look how it works inside. Rather high step up. Okay, let's go to the back here, because that's what we've already seen. This is a very unusual setup. Beds here. This is like the children's play area, so to speak, or the children's area. Hanging space. There's your wardrobe, with a ladder to get up to the bed. Now this vehicle here is actually shorter than mine, but it looks longer. So, children's room. Bit of storage up there. Big window on this side, and windows on this side. for both beds. That one and that one. It's a bit dark, I'm sorry, I can't do much about it. We're in a trade fair and it's not actually set up for to show it off to the public, so that's why it's a bit dark inside. Right, enormous shower with a sensible shower rail at the top. Well, that's much bigger than mine. Toilet with a sensible sliding door, so it doesn't take up too much room. Kitchen here, well, that's a relatively standard sort of thing. And a bit of prep space here, 3 drawers down there, a big place there for your food. I'm sorry you can't see, it's all dark. And okay, 3 burners and a sink, which is a bit on the shallow side in my opinion. There's not a lot of room here though, it seems to me. It's unintegrated, so you've got this massive bit at the front. Of course, it's been semi-integrated, the engine has gone just as far as it only had been on the outside. Bed up there, and that's going to reduce head height inside. That chair looks to me, particularly with that wooden bit at the back, as though it's been put in absolutely as an afterthought to fill in the space. Space up here for your telly, so you can sit in the driver's and passenger seats and watch the telly. I get the impression that the front doesn't fit the back. It is a rather unusual. Now, I really want to start giving prizes for innovation and thinking outside the box, and this certainly does think outside the box. Well, you know, if you want a van for your kids, you can stick the kids in there in the back, and you can stay up here all night watching the telly if you want. So, and there's place there for the kids to play by themselves. You know, it could be great for people who have children. Yeah, it might work out. Well, what do you think? I don't have any children, so I don't know. In fact, I don't even like children, so I even know even less. Children, for me, they're all right when they get to 18. Well, anyway, let's talk about the motorhome and not about my personal opinions. Come out now and have a quick look around here. It's some of the other vehicles from this company, which some of them as well are equally thinking outside of the box. As you can see, it's part of Rapido. So, Itineo SLB700.